Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back for some more EVE Online. In today's video we are going to run a little bit of a test. It's something that was released in one of the latest patches. You can now use up to 2 destroyers to try the Abyssal Dead Space pockets, and so we're gonna try a calm exotic filament. Well, we actually use 2 of them because that's the way it works, and we're gonna try to see if the auto Jackdaw, one of, in my opinion, the strongest destroyers that you can get, if this one can handle that. It can handle a 4 out of 10, so I suspect that it won't be a problem, but I've never tested it out, so let's try that. Use calm exotic filament, and now we can choose over here cruiser, 2 destroyers or 3 frigates, and for 3 frigates you need 3 of these filaments. So let's do 2 destroyers, although I'm alone and in a fleet, so it should be fine. We are activating this, and there we go, the filament is up. Here is the auto Jackdaw with the auto targeting missiles. That's what we're gonna try first. 70-kilometer range should be pretty good. Love the yellow shine on my ship. And let's activate this. Get in there. We've got 20 minutes to complete it. We should have more speed than with the Gila. And we are also normally cap stable with all of this. So let's activate these. Get in here, and yeah, a ship different than the Gila in the Abyss on TQ. That's not something that I do very often, and we'll head straight for the... Ooh, everything is actually in range, so as soon as they start to attack me, we'll go for that. And I'm just gonna focus at first. I mean, this is the very first time that we run this. 3, 4, and 5. Let's activate, I have to reactivate these for the shields, and my missiles are going out. Let's also speed it up a little bit. And the cache is also something... Oh, how the hell do I take that down with auto-targeting missiles? I'm not sure. So we are going after these guys as well. Taking some hits. And it's a Lancer, it's pretty big. Oh, that's true. If we encounter something a little bit bigger, like a battleship, I may have to switch to other types of missiles. So we are trying to do a little bit of damage. Now to the Firewatch. Shields are holding, but that's definitely because I've got this this good shield booster going, and now we should be able to hit that escort. Okay, I mean it's a pretty strong resistance. This is not going as easily as what I thought. I thought I'd just eliminate them in just a couple shots, just like in those exploration sites, but that is obviously not happening. And now let's see if I can. No, I can't attack the bio-adaptive cache like this. Okay, let's quickly switch to our Caldari Navy Mjolnirs. I mean, I haven't optimized for the damage types or anything like that. I was assuming that would not be needed in a tier 1, so that's 2 of them on this one, and I will try not to use the auto targeting as I get an extra filament here. Let's activate the gate to the second room. Time wise we are still doing fine, tank wise as well, but it feels a little bit harder than what I expected. What's my range with these? Also 70 kilometers, so that should be fine, and this time we'll target them ourselves and go after them without using the auto-targeting missiles. That felt a bit underwhelming, I'll be honest. And now 2 of these, that could be interesting. Huge streaks of missiles all the way across this Abyssal pocket going after the targets. That could be pretty damn cool. Here's the second one, lots of small stuff. Okay. We can definitely try a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the first target. We'll be heading for this one. That completely eliminates it. That feels a lot better. So it could really be the type of enemy, of course. Now I'm splitting my damage. Look at that. Half the shield's gone from the first missile. That's pretty damn good. And then we go after the rest of them. And then we also need to hit this one. And they are going down pretty effectively from a single launcher here. Okay. I mean, can you imagine 2 of them? That would just obliterate this. The potential of 2 tactical destroyers in the Abyss, it could just really become basically the next meta. Let's blow this one up with 2 missiles this time. Loot all. And look at the background here. I love this. I really do think that this looks very impressive. So we have these types of asteroids down here, and this looks like a surface. Man, if we could have walking station and things like that, you could land on there and then do some crazy stuff. Maybe someday, guys. Maybe someday. Let's get back into it. Head towards the conduit. Speed is very good. And so for harder content, a little bit of speed tanking is definitely possible. And of course, tactical destroyer, I could go into defense mode if I feel like I get into trouble. And you can imagine if there's two Jackdaws like this, right? First one gets targeted heavily, all right, move into defense mode. The other one stays in sharpshooter mode, doesn't much DPS. They're switching targets. Okay, we can switch around our modes. That is, of course, very nicely. The potential of two of these is very cool because of their versatility, of course. So let's head towards the cache. It's rogue drones again. So I'm going to try to just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, let's see how they handle that split damage. They're taking a little bit of damage from this one, so if I wanted to speed it up, normally my ship won't take damage from this, but I could try to head into this what the hell is it called again, Deviant Automata Suppressor, and you can see that guy, haven't even launched a single missile at him, but he's taking a little bit shield damage from all of this flak, and that also, the look of it, look at that. So here are all the beams. Let's hope that my tank can hold. Yeah, most of them are already going down. I'm flying straight into all of that automata fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That'll be that. And for some reason, it's stalling its fire. There goes another round. That's crazy. That's crazy. I never actually looked at it in such detail, but this is very cool in my book. Let's head back towards this one. Targeted as well, and again the background look here, very, very cool. All right, 1, 2, take the next cache. Let's grab that, and we're doing pretty well time-wise, but it's a little bit less straightforward, I would say, as with the Abyssal Gila, just big passive tank, things like that. And I wonder, I mean, all of this has been basically right up my alley with these rogue drones so far. What happens if you encounter like a battleship or something like that? That could make things quite a bit more interesting. And did I miss order here? Loot. Okay, and we get some charges as well. And the loot in here, it's been a super long time since I've done any Abyssal Dead Space content, but this is nice as well. Got a blue BPC out of this. Not super much in value, but it's pretty consistent. Quite a few new filaments, I think, especially when you would go with an extra player, go after all of these caches, for instance, try and organize that. You could be in for a pretty good time and a pretty sustainable time as well in the Abyss. So there we go, less than half the time normally needed. This should be activated and I should get back into K-Space, back into the Tal. Here we are, and so a successful test for the Auto Jackdaw all alone in the Abyss. This is an insane ship, and as I said, I think do this with 2 of these. One of them, you know, in a tier 2, maybe a tier 3, gets targeted first, you just switch to defense mode, the other one keeps hammering the enemy, and then if the target is switched, you just switch around as well. There is definitely some pretty amazing potential with 2 tactical destroyers in the Abyss. Yeah, could be cool, maybe with my brother, if he can find some time into EVE Online. It's definitely something that I'll see if we can get that going. For now, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Docking request accepted.